Are you a developer or an entrepreneur? What if I stole your laptop right now? How much data can I extract from your disk? Well, let me think. How about all those login cookies and tokens that I could use to mess up your private and work life, for example, by just logging into your Facebook? Oh wait, you've been watching my video about building test/dev environments on your laptop and you didn't bother to GDPRize your data and anonymize it in some special way. So now your laptop becomes a massive liability. Watch my video where I'll show you how to fix that once and for all. The answer is actually super easy. You just have to encrypt your laptop. The problem is you could finish watching this video right now, but I really recommend don't do so. The problem is if you actually encrypt your laptop and you use a passphrase, which is going to be potatoes 123 2015 hash, well, then this is not much of a protection. And why did I call it passphrase and not the password? Well, a passphrase, it's something that should be a little bit longer because a passphrase is being used by special key derivation functions to actually produce the key that is being used to encrypt what you have in your disk. That is why this password should be a little bit longer. Now, if you ask me, what if I use my fingerprint? Well, yes, it's very nice, but the problem is if you end up in a funny country or somebody really wants to have your data, they will also have your finger. But I have a solution where I have the critical documents encrypted and they are also backed up in the cloud. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Oops. But are you sure that this is actually a zero-knowledge solution? That means that the encryption key never actually leaves your machine, only encrypted data? Check it out. And now a question to all the developers, and answer honestly. How many of you have actually a passphrase on your SSH key? Yeah, this is exactly why you also need full disk encryption on your laptop. But what happens if you travel around the world and you visit funny countries where governments or local police or anyone else could be interested in your data? Well, have a laptop which is still encrypted, but where you don't have that data. That data you have encrypted somewhere else, and if required, you can just download it. But if you are such an important person traveling in such weird places, you shouldn't take advice from a YouTube video, you should hire a professional. So the solution to the problem is very easy. Full disk encryption. That's it. And of course, remember that the passphrase has to be long enough, and think twice before you use your fingerprint. How to do this? In Windows, you have BitLocker. Well, if you are a very important person, then of course read the fine print about BitLocker. If you're using Mac, then it's File Vault, and if you're using Linux, then it's Lux. The thing is, I'm using mostly Linux, and I also use Windows to, for example, do the video processing of the video you're watching right now. And I have to have a dual boot, and both my Windows and my Linux, they are actually encrypted. Mike Kasberg made a very fantastic blog entry where he's explaining step by step how you can actually encrypt and have still a dual boot capability on your laptop. I really recommend the article. Don't wait. Encrypt your laptop. If you're a developer, if you're an entrepreneur, it's really crucial. Most people will go just after the hardware, but you never know when the hard disk is going to end up, and those people might actually use it for a different purpose. And I have seen situations in my direct circle of friends where they have been hacked because of that, or because somebody went through their garbage. So it is a real threat, especially if you're a CEO of an important company or a less important company and somebody doesn't like you. These things really happen. So take precautions right now. And why you should do this? Last time when I was on holidays, there was plenty of entrepreneurs around. And I asked them, how many of you have encrypted your laptops? I was the only one. The purpose of this video was to actually make you encrypt your laptop, and there's plenty of more than capable IT technicians that will do it for you at a fraction of a price. But if there's anything else you would like to discuss that is actually within my field of expertise, then remember the code OPPORTUNITY, because with this code you can actually talk with me for 1 or 2 hours at half the price.